This is my M4 Sherman tank in World of Tanks. It's a Tier 5 game. I'm teamed up with my buddy, the Erg. You can see him with the yellow name there in the back. He's playing his artillery this round, and I'm playing my medium tank. And then this is the Westfield map. On this map, they split out the spawn points for the vehicles. The mediums and the light tanks are down here. The artillery in the back, and then any heavy tanks or tank destroyers are up there on top of the hill. This split does make it a little bit difficult to team up with people sometimes, but on this map I like to head to the southeast corner anyway with medium and light tanks, because I think it has better field of view for long range fights. Up where the tanks, where the heavy tanks are, it's a more close-in battle, and I just don't have the armor for that. Now, this particular vehicle has one of my better trained crews. They actually have a skill called Sixth Sense. If I'm spotted by an enemy player, a big yellow light bulb will appear in the center of my screen 3 seconds later. Lets me know that I have been seen. Of course, in that time, I may have been shot by a dozen different players, but at least gives you some warning. I think it's also more useful when it tells you that you haven't been spotted. We'll see that later. Now, struggling to get up this hill. I have good mobility on this vehicle, but that is a steep hill right here. I'm trying to get to those bushes up ahead to give me some concealment when I go out there and try and spot the enemy. And we should be getting pretty close to where we can spot them, assuming that they're coming up this side of the map also. They might not. Up to the top, and I just spotted an enemy light tank. And I've been spotted as well. He's almost dead. Stick around for one more shot, then back away. And you can see that enemy A-20, another light tank, almost got me. One of our light tanks is going right down the middle. He's spotted a lot of enemies, but he's not going to live too long, I don't think. Try to pull up on top of the hill, use my gun depression to get a shot off on that A-20, but he's hiding behind the enemy hill there. My Sixth Sense haven't gone off again recently, so I don't think I'm spotted at the moment. Yeah, he just rolled out and did not spot me. But he will once I fire. Yep. Firing your gun does make it much easier to spot you from a distance, unless there's a solid group of bushes between you and the enemy. There it goes again. If you can see through the bushes, it's not providing any camouflage value when you fire your gun. Oh, now we see some stuff coming down the middle of the map here through this valley. See if I can get some shots down. Oh, and by the way, while I'm focused on my own little private hell here, my buddy has been killed. He got killed early in the map. Or in this game, didn't actually get a chance to shoot much of anything. We're actually losing this game by 7-6 at this point. I'm trying to spot who's ever down there in the valley. According to the mini-map, there were 2 tanks down there. I just can't see them. Oh, and there's an enemy heavy tank up there in the village. I've been sitting back here probably too long. Other people have moved forward. They're taking shots. So I get up on top of this hill, see whether I can actually help them out any. And I keep missing this guy. Well, now he's behind the hill. I'm just firing on the off chance it goes through. Ah, an enemy Matilda. That tank can be annoying at these lower tiers. He has a small caliber, high velocity gun. It doesn't do much damage, but it has a lot of penetration, and it has a lot of rapid fire capability. Although I hit him, I don't kill him. In fact, I think he just killed that friendly tank up there.
We didn't penetrate their armor.
And he's behind the hill. There's that heavy tank again. Now I screw up here. I switch to my more expensive premium armor, so I try and do some net damage on him. With this distance, even my premium ammo doesn't have much penetration. Won't have much chance of hitting him at this distance. And also, I'm actually aiming for his hull. But on that particular tank, the turret has thinner armor than the hull does. I fired a lot of ammo at him. It's going to cost me money. There's only a few tanks left. I stop and think for a bit here. I decided to go forward and see where I can find that Matilda. I'm also worried that there might be something else hiding behind this hill up here. I spot the heavy tank in the distance. Don't think I can hit him from this distance. But because I spotted him and somebody else shoots him, I actually got credit for that. 234 spotting damage. This game does give you credit for actually doing reconnaissance, scouting. You don't necessarily have to do damage or kill tanks on your own to advance. Now here I stop and ask if anybody knows how much health that OI experimental heavy tank has. I'm worried they may be trying to cap while I'm running around, but nobody answers. Now here, I spot that Matilda, and my sixth sense does not go off. That means he did not see me. I have much bigger view range than him. Unfortunately, he went around that hill, so I'm going to have to go around the hill after if I want to kill him. I have to be worried about the enemy artillery at this point, because they have multiple kills. Switch back to my premium rounds, because he has thick armor. Hit him in the lower hull, and hit him again, and then run. Run like hell, and zigzag, because artillery should be coming in very soon. There it goes. I was off their mini-map at that point. They couldn't see me, so they fired where they thought I'd be. I'm going to head back and try and get that KV-220 at short range. Think about going down after him and decide to stay up. I can go downhill a lot easier than I can go uphill in this vehicle. Also, if I shoot down on him, I may actually go through the roof of his tank, which has light armor. As I round the corner to get his sight of him, I see the OI. The OI is right at the range of my vision, which means he cannot see me. Well, that shot was horrible. That goes in. And that goes in. And the KV is almost dead. They've been really whittling away on him. And critical hit. I knocked off his tracks or damaged one of his compartments. And there I bounced again. Now I remember to aim at his turret. See that Panther? And the artillery just killed one of our tanks down in the middle of the valley. So it's just me, a T-34 who's badly damaged, and one artillery piece against two enemy artillery. I'm staying high, again, because I can go downhill a lot easier than go uphill. Also, there's a chance that the artillery may actually be up here on these hills, back in the trees somewhere. Artillery don't always stay where they spawn. A lot of them don't move very fast, but if they move, they get better angles on certain parts of the battlefield, and they're harder to find. And I'm zigzagging unnecessarily, just in case they can see me. If I zigzag, the long time of flight of their shells, they won't be able to hit me. Now, T-34 is going straight down the middle. I'm trying to stay within, or pass through bushes as I go, just because I'm paranoid. I don't want them to see me. Also, if the artillery has good camouflage, you may be right on top of them before you can see them. Now, he spots that birch gun. I don't have a shot here, because the hill is blocking me. And as I move forward, he rolls out. Now, my vehicle has just spotted the other artillery, but I'm having a foobar moment here. And I don't realize that I spot him. Now I see him. Swing around. Wait for my aiming circle to shrink down.
Enemy is hit.
And by the time I get my second round in, somebody else has killed him. But that got me 5 kills and actually was an ace tanker game. That means I was better than 99% of the other players on the North American server who played the M4 tank in the last week or 2 weeks, which I thought was a pretty good result.